Hey, it's Beth English, editorial director of BedTimes Magazine, and with Dave Perry, editor at large, and Waynette Goodson, managing editor. And we're here to tell you about the December issue of BedTimes. It is our biggest issue of the year, always, because we have our handy dandy supplies guide, which is, let me tell you, a labor of love. It takes a lot of hands on deck to get that put out for you guys, and we hope it's super useful. All these suppliers are listed alphabetically and also by product. So anytime you have some needs, you should go check out our supplies guide, which will be live on the website hopefully later today. If not, check back this week. Also wanted to talk about that we have our annual economic forecast. As expected, it's not great for this year, predicting some stormy weather, some headwinds for housing. We've got inflation and supply chain issues, and you guys know what it's like. But if you want more details on kind of the bigger global aspect, be sure to check out the story that Phil Perry writes for us every year. And I think I'm going to hand it off to Dave because I think he had a more industry-specific look at the year.
I do, Beth. Thanks for that. Yeah, I sent out some questions to some industry leaders. That was Cody Messner at Leggett & Platt, Dennis St. Louis at Jones Family of Companies, Don Wright of Wright Global Graphics, Stuart Carlitz of Bedding Industries of America, Amy Stennett, Lava USA, and Bill Hammer of Schiffman to get their thoughts. There is some consensus that next year faces, as you mentioned, Beth, challenges. And one of the things that I asked the executives is, what are the opportunities next year? Cody Messner says innovation is going to be important. Dennis St. Louis and Bill Hammer both talk about the fact that wellness is in the spotlight now, and that is an opportunity for the industry. Stuart Carlitz is talking about the broad selection that his brands offer, and that's something they're going to be touting. Amy Stennett also says design and innovation is important. And finally, Don Wright, and I like this, he says, in challenging times, it's a good time to review everything, and that's what he's recommending for next year. Also in this issue, I will have a profile on Restonic, which is doing a nice business with the Scott brothers. That's one of their branding partners. And also with Biltmore, and if anyone lives in North Carolina, they know Biltmore at Christmas. That is a magical combination of words.
100%.
You will, if you're not in North Carolina, you want to come to North Carolina to see Biltmore at Christmas. And finally, I've got a column that talks about the pieces fell into place at the High Point Market. And Waynette, that may be a good segue to you. You and I and Beth were all working the High Point Market. What were a couple of your key takeaways from High Point?
Well, I tell you, Dave, it was business as usual. I mean, you used the word in the intro, exuberant, to describe the mood of the market. It was, I got to meet a lot of folks who I hadn't met before in bedding. I got to see all of the new beds at Elements. I got to meet Lee Boone at Luxfort Home and see their new idea of an adjustable base sort of / motion sofa. This thing does everything. You have to check it out. And also, Schiffman, getting to meet Bill Hammer and get to see the modern vintage collection. And one thing I loved about Bill in your economic outlook, Dave, almost every question he answered, he talked about in these times, it's so important to keep your marketing going and to keep your face out there as consumers weigh all these new choices and, look at their budget in the new year, that it's so important to keep your name, top of mind with consumers. So Bill, I just wanted to give you a shout out for those wonderful answers. But I had a great time. We did all these fun videos, Dave. Beth, what was your like top note at the market? What did you enjoy?
Well, I really enjoyed being in the Bedding Industries of America showroom. They have so many products. Always a pleasure to just go lay on their beds. It's very fun. I was only there for one day, so I had to hit the high spots in a couple of places. But so yeah, I did enjoy that, and all the other folks I got to walk around and visit. It had a really good feel to the market. It was very buzzy. It was happy, which was really nice.
And I'm already. I mean, I know that December 1st is like tomorrow, but folks, I am already preparing for January Vegas because based on energy at High Point, I think I'm going to have to buy a pair of roller skates for Vegas to get around, to get to see everyone. So please tune into our coverage because we're going to be coming to you live with lots of new video product releases, especially posted to the website coming soon.
So that's it for December. Check back with us next month when we'll have, January here. And until then, enjoy your December. Thanks a bunch. Bye.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.